Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome here to Real Sports Live. I'm Brandon Guzman, coming to you live from Richard R. Flores Stadium. As tonight's matchup, the Weslaco High School Panthers coming into town to take on the pride of Edinburg, the original Edinburg school, the Edinburg High School Bobcats. Both of these schools ready for this matchup here tonight. It's going to be a good one. Here are the Edinburg High School Bobcats taking their run out. I want to welcome everybody back here again as we are live for you from Richard R. Flores Stadium. Edinburg Bobcats, the home team here in this one tonight. Weslaco Panthers, the away team. Bobcats coming off a loss last week against their inner city rival, they like to call it, the Edinburg Vela Sabercats. And the Weslaco Panthers are going to be receiving it first. As Edinburg High School won the toss, they deferred to the second half. And now here we are. Let me get a little bit of more information on you for these two teams from last week. The Edinburg Bobcats going to be taking the field here momentarily. It's going to be led, or we're going to be started off by kicker number 48. Looks to be here from the press box, Angel Torres. Right now the Bobcats 1-1. Overall, their first win against McAllen High School, a non-district game, 21-13 in week one, and then they faced Edinburg Vela in non-district as well, 55-13. They lost. And now it is going to be the Weslaco Panthers here, receiving it first in this one. Kick is away. It's going to be by the up back, and it's going to be starting us off past the 30-35. The lost football. He's able to jump back on it. That's number 5, I believe, Ethan Cardenas. It's actually number 6, Jeremy Bettis, the senior running back, and off to a little bit of a shaky start. They're gonna put that past them as quick as possible. Right now, the Weslaco Panthers undefeated, 25-0, their first win against Mercedes High School, the Tigers, and then they traveled to Harlingen South and won in a nail-biter 24-20. And here they are looking to continue their streak, going 3-0, and they're going to start us off here in the first play from scrimmage. Number at their own 33-yard line, number 2, Andres Sepulveda leading the charge here for the Weslaco Panthers. Sepulveda takes a snap, rolls out to the left-hand side, sets his feet, launches one to the left, right into the Bobcat sideline. That's going to go incomplete, as that pass is intended for number 13, Mekai Jones. Sepulveda with a 2nd and 10 now, 11:45. Motions over his man Gavin Silva, Donnie Lincoln. Nice little tunnel screen to the left, and that's going to be a nice tackle and a nice gain. Number 34 on the tackle for the Bobcats, Jonathan Maldonado, and number 12 on the reception, Gabriel Renteria Garcia for the Edinburg Bobcats. You heard the PA announcer, 3rd and 1 now at their own 42-yard line as the clock continues to roll here. 1:15 and counting. Another motion for Lincoln. Sepulveda, high snap way over the head. Bobcats running after him, and they're going to sack him. Ball is still loose, and we'll see the Bobcats jump in on it as we wait for the official call. And it is going to be Weslaco's ball, the official says, and that stops it with 10:58, but he continues to roll the time. So we continue it as well, and that's going to be a huge loss there for the Weslaco Panthers on a 3rd and 1, All they needed was a yard, and the bad snap from the center over the head of Sepulveda sets them back with a 4th and 22 now. Clock still rolling. The lone man back deep to receive for the Bobcats is number 11, Raul Ramirez, the wide receiver, but now there's flags thrown on the floor, or excuse me, on the gridiron. Here's the official with the call.
Delay of game on the defense. This is turn signals. The play on penalty. Still remains 4th down.
You heard it, delay a game on the defense. So the Bobcats are going to give up 5 yards right there. And it goes right back to Weslaco, but 5 yards up. So it helps them with their field position on the punting aspect. Nonetheless, it is Raul Ramirez back deep to receive. Shaky punt, rugby-style punt as he rolls out to the right-hand side as he skyrockets down one. Defenders all around Ramirez, and he's going to let that one roll past him to about the 25, maybe 26-yard line, and that's where the Bobcats will start their first drive of the first quarter. Able to come up with a 3rd down, 3 and out. We're going to call it unfortunate 3 and out for the Weslaco Panthers' mistakes, but we'll see if the Bobcats can capitalize on the mistakes of their opponent tonight and get on the board first. Hopefully they take the lead 7-0. I know that's what they talked about coming out of the huddle with head coach Rene Guzman. So here we go. 1st and 10 for the Bobcats at their own 25. Man in motion. It's going to be a handoff on the jet sweep. He's going to take the corner in Ramirez. And he's going to get brought down probably past the line of scrimmage for maybe a gain of 2, bringing up a 2nd and 8. As we await the official spot. And it is going to be a 2nd and 8. Time continues to roll here. Under 10 minutes. Quarterbacking for the Bobcats, number 3, Jay Santamaria. Santamaria gets a snap. He's going to take it for himself right up the middle. Going to fall forward for a good gain here, maybe 3, or maybe 5 he's going to pick up. And it's going to bring up a 3rd and probably 3, actually a 3rd and 2. So 2 yards away are the Bobcats from a 1st down to continue their drive, and it's going to be a handoff to the running back, the big man, 30, carrying the rock. Jacob Gonzalez moves it forward for a 1st down, and the drive continues for the Edinburg High School Bobcats here in this one. First and 10 for the Bobcats, 9 minutes exactly. At their own 36, Santamaria strikes one out to the right-hand side. His receiver, Jude Vega, incomplete. Stop the clock with 8:56 here. Trips to the left-hand side of Santamaria. Another jet sweep. This time it's going to be a quarterback read option. He's going to keep it himself. Santamaria taking it past the 50 for a 1st down and more. And that's going to be taking us down to the 8:50 mark at the Panthers' 48-yard line. Another handoff. This time it's Gonzalez taking it. He's chugging his way for a good gain, probably a 5 or more, it looks like. Bringing up a 2nd and 5 here for the Bobcats. Little cloudy weather here this evening, so the sun wasn't beating down too hard on us earlier. As the Bobcats are going to move backwards, there is a flag down on the field as the officials discuss. Might be a holding, might be a face mask. Here's the call. Unsportsmanlike conduct on both sides of the ball for the Bobcats and the Panthers. That's going gonna be offsetting penalties with 8:36, excuse me. Still 2nd and 5 for the Bobcats as they continue their drive. Here we go. 5 yards is all they're looking for. Take us down to the 115 mark. Santa Maria snaps the ball, takes it for himself for a gain of 1. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 4 for the Bobcats now.
Number 26, Claudio Peña. For a gain of 1 yard, sets up a 3rd and 4 from the 43.
43 yards to go for the Bobcats, but first they got to get these crucial 4 yards to continue the drive. There you go, trying to get a man to jump. Santa Maria looks back for a different play call. O-line playing the game of freeze right here. Here's a new play call that comes in. Santa Maria on the 3rd and 4, trips to the left. He drops back to pass. Looks to the left-hand side, finds his receiver, number 4, and that's a 1st down. Rivers Martinez keeps the chains moving for the Bobcats. 7:22, the clock stops momentarily. They move the chains, and the Bobcats rush back to the line. They switch the formation to the right-hand side with trips. Santa Maria, quarterback keeper to the right-hand side, finds a lane, bumps into his own offensive lineman, and he goes for maybe 4 on that one. We're going to call it a gain of 4, bringing up a 2nd and 6. Second and 6, 6:34 and counting. Santa Maria rolls out to the left, strikes his receiver once again, cuts it inside and gets brought down. That's number 4 on the reception, Rivers Martinez. And another 1st down for Edinburg High School as they keep the chains moving. Quick snap, quick strike, and it's going to be Gonzalez on a nice carry. That one's going to bring up 6 yards, bringing up a 2nd and 4, looking like a 2nd and 3 actually, so 7-yard carry there. Santa Maria, the snap. He's going to ride Gonzalez. He's eventually going to hand it off to the right-hand side, and he's going to get brought down probably at the 12-yard line. Going up for 1, bringing up a new set of downs, looks like to me. It's going to be a 1st and goal here for the Bobcats in enemy territory, deep in enemy territory with 7 yards to go. Hand it off to Gonzalez. They're going to let him bruise his way down the offensive line, and he's going to fall forward to about the 5-yard line. And it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal, maybe 6 yards to go.
Second and goal for the 6.
Jet sweep. He's going to hand it off. There goes Raul Ramirez trying to cut the corner. He's going to get tackled quickly by a gang of Panthers. Leading the charge is number 9 there, Devin Fuentes.
Fighting on the tackle, Gavin Silva and Devin Fuentes. 3rd and goal from the 8.
3rd and goal now, 8 yards to go, and the Bobcats need to punch it in the end zone here. They want to take a 7-point lead more than halfway through the 1st quarter. Santa Maria draws back to pass. He's going to run with pressure as a pocket collapses. Number 52 getting to Santa Maria first, Darren Hanks. Hanks makes a big stop right there on a 3rd down, and the field goal unit is going to jog onto the field for the Bobcats. Number 48 kicked it off for us, and he's going to be lining up to kick it through the uprights. Angel Torres Actually, he's going to line up on the far left. It's going to be the big number 99, Juan Davila, kicking it off right here. And that one's going to go for 3. Bobcats strike first, 3 points on the board. We'll be back with a kickoff after this here on Real Sports Live.
Financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We're the St. Joe Bloodhound Cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live!
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
And here we are back, 3:40 left to play in the first quarter, and it's going to be the Bobcats kicking it off once again for the second time. They were able to score 3 on their first drive on offense. Darren Hanks able to get the sack on Santa Maria to stop him there, and it's going to be a flag on the play, I believe.
Infraction.
Kicking infraction. Here's the official on the call.
Kickoff bounce from the kicking team. Safaya Spark. First down.
So the Panthers get 5 extra yards on that. 3:40 left to play here. Sepulveda takes a snap, hands it off to his man, who gets brought down quickly behind the line of scrimmage. Number 94, David Garza,
Jerry, number 6,
the
Jeremy
defensive end, holding down Jeremy Pettis. Not letting him go anywhere but backwards. As he falls backwards for about 2 yards. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 12 now as the clock continues to roll. Didn't get to get it started on our end. 3:22 and counting. Sepulveda once again. 2nd and 12, drops back to pass. He's going to strike it out to the left-hand side. It goes incomplete.
Pass is incomplete, intended. Number 3, Roy Stroman.
And Roy Stroman is who it was intended for. Clock stops at 3:12. Sepulveda ferrying out his running back. He's going to drop back to pass, stepping up as the pocket collapses early, and it's going to be a huge catch right there for the Weslaco Panthers. Number 13, Mekai Jones making a play. Still 4th down, but it's going to be a 4th and short. It's not 4th and 12. So it's going to bring up a 4th and 3 now with 2:52 and counting. And the Panthers out of Weslaco High School going to have to punt it all the way back again to Raul Ramirez. Bobcats playing time of possession here. They got the ball with about, don't quote me if I'm wrong, but probably around the 9:30, 10-minute mark at the start of the first. They milked the clock all the way down to the 3:30 mark. And here they are once again. 2:27. Ramirez is going to call a fair catch. He's going to fumble it, but able to fall right on it as he muffs the punt. Bobcats, similar starting position as their last drive with 3:22 this time. But instead of starting at their own 25, they're up at their own 26. So they're 1 yard away, 1 yard short. Last drive they ended in 3 points with a field goal converted by Juan Davila. Now, let's see what what Santa Maria and the offense of Coach Rene Guzman have in store on their second drive here for the Bobcats, playing in front of their home fans. But it looks like the Weslaco Panthers have a home game as well, as they packed the away side pretty good. There's a doubles formation for Santa Maria. He's going to hand it off down the middle to his running back, able to break a couple tackles. Gonzalez still running strong for a first down and more. And the Bobcats making it known that they can run the ball. Here early, as they want to control the clock as much as possible. They want to win the time of possession right now. They're on top in that category, as well as yards gained on through the air and on the ground. So here we go, under 2 minutes. Santa Maria takes a snap. He's going to fumble it as he's able to fall in it. No Panthers in the vicinity. It's going to be a loss of 2, bringing up a 2nd and 12 here for Edinburg High School. Doubles formation once again. Play action to Gonzalez. Santa Maria is going to take off and run. No one's open as he's going to get past the original line of scrimmage. Probably gained 4 on that last carry. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 8. So a 2nd and 12 turned into a 3rd and 8. And the Bobcats need 8 yards to continue their drive here. Keep it alive as we head under the 1 minute mark here at Richard R. Flores Stadium. Bobcats lead 3-0. Here's Santa Maria. Trips to the right. 1 receiver at the bottom of your screen. Pressure coming from the Panthers. Santa Maria is going to lob it over to his receiver down the left-hand side, and it goes incomplete as it was intended for Rivers Martinez. Stops it with 37 seconds here in the first, and it looks like the punt team might make an appearance for the first time tonight. The Edinburg High School Bobcats going to be putting it away to the Weslaco Panthers.
Punt returner is number 6, Jeremy Bettis, punting for the Bobcats.
The lone returner, Jeremy Bettis, number 6, back deep to receive. The running back here for the Weslaco Panthers. It's going to be number 99, Juan Davila, getting ready to punt it away, and we're going to have looks to be a timeout.
Timeout, Edinburg. That's the first.
Taken by the Bobcats. So we're going to take one as well with 37 seconds left in the first quarter. The Bobcats lead 3-0. We'll be back in just a moment.
We are the Border Cowgirls, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeehaw!
It's easy, the choice is yours. You can click Fruya.com 24/7 or visit us here personally in our beautiful showroom. Step in or click and stand out. Blue Fruya Motors, we're always at your service.
We're the San Bernardino Lady Trojans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Ibanez Tortilleria, serving up freshly made in-house corn and flour tortillas since 1994. Try our delicious menudo, tasty barbacoa, fresh tamales, tacos, pareadas with juicy grilled chicken, and tender fajitas. On Mondays...
Here we are back. Diaz punting it away. It's going to fall short as the Bobcats let it roll in their favor to about the 20-yard line is where it's going to be spotted.
Davila's punt is down by Jude Vega at the 21-yard line, position Weslaco High School.
Here we go, third drive on the offense for the Panthers. 27 seconds left here in the first. Fumble on the on the floor, and it's going to be the Bobcats jumping on it late. Sepulveda able to recover. And it's going to drop him back. The little mistakes is what's going to kill the Weslaco Panthers here tonight. And the Bobcats looking to capitalize on all of them. That one could have been very devastating. It's going to set the Panthers back with a 2nd and 12. As time expires here in the first, they do not get the playoff in time, as we're going to have to switch over to quarter number 2. As they switch sides on the field, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with you with the first snap of the second quarter. The Bobcats still lead 3-0. Weslaco looking for an answer here on their 3rd drive of the offensive series.
One free if you mention that you're a Bloodhound fan. Located at 4726 Paredes Line Road, Brownsville, Texas. Open every day at 6:30 a.m. till 9 p.m. To order, contact 956-541-9594.
Josh.
And here we are back. 12 minutes on the clock as we put it on. Quarter number 2, Bobcats lead 3-0. Here's Sepulveda. Takes the snap. His Panthers are spread out. He's going to strike one over the middle to his receiver, wide open. As he continues, cuts one to the right-hand side, trying to take the sideline, bouncing off receivers and defensive back. It's Donnie Lincoln making a huge play for the Weslaco Panthers to take him out of their own territory and putting him in Bobcat territory. But unfortunately, there is a flag back at around the first down marker, about the 26-yard line. Here's the official.
Receiver on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Remains first down.
And it's going to be a loss of 5, as what my understanding looks like Donnie Lincoln was an ineligible receiver.
2nd down.
So it's going to bring a loss of down, and it's going to set him back 5 yards. So let's try this one more time. Sepulveda takes a snap. Quick strike to the left, and it's going to be an incomplete pass back for Lincoln again. And that one's no good.
Intended for Gavin Seelman.
.31, a 3rd and 17 here for the Panthers. 11:31. Sepulveda back to pass, steps up in the pocket, looking to throw one deep, and it's not going to happen. As it's going to be brought down by number 90, Ryan and Garza, making a play.
Andres Sepulveda, the quarterback keeper. He's brought down by number 90, Ryan Garza.
Panthers going to punt it away once again. 3 drives, 3 punts. A flag down. And it's going to be fair caught by Raul Ramirez. And a couple of flags are thrown. We just got to wait to see what the call is. Here's the official once again.
Illegal substitution on the defense. It's a 5-yard penalty. Remains 4th down.
So now we got the call. It's an illegal substitution on the Bobcats. So it's still going to remain a 4th down, but they're going to move them up 5 yards. So instead of a 4th and 12, it's a 4th and 8. Punts away. It's going to be a normal punt this time, and it's going to be at about the 46-yard line is where the ball is going to stop rolling, and that's where the Panthers pick it up. Then 22 is that. Felt like it took forever to resolve what the penalty was going to be. Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Bobcats. Their own 46-yard line is where they're posted with 10:22. Here's Santa Maria taking the snap. Hand it off down to Gonzalez, and he's going to get stuffed quickly. Number 7, Evan Zamora. Number 45 making the tackle here, Luis Esquivel. Not letting Gonzalez go anywhere here for the Bobcats. As it sets them back 3 yards, bringing up a 2nd and 13.
So 3 yards in the carry sets up a 2nd and 13 for the 43.
Here's another handoff with the motion. Gonzalez takes it and gets tripped up past the 50-yard line. That's number 17.
Brought down by number 17.
I believe Devin Silva. 1st down, clock continues to roll, and Gonzalez goes nowhere as they try to catch the Bobcats off guard. And that's not going to happen. It's going to bring up a 4th and 5.
49-yard line. Defensively, number 7, Evan Zamora.
And the punt team comes on for Edinburg High School as we wind down the 9 minutes.
Punting, number 99, Juan Davila, back deep. For the Panthers, number 6, Jeremy Bettis.
There's Juan Davila with the punt. It's up and away. Bettis is going to let it roll all the way to about the 5, and that's where Rivers and Martinez is going to stop it before it starts winding back up. And it's actually going to be at around the 6-yard line is where they're going to let the Weslaco Panthers start with about 8:40. They got to drive just about 94 yards and hope for 6. Here's the Sepulveda. Two receivers to the left, motioning over another. There might be a run play here, and indeed it is. It's going to be number 6 on the carry, Jeremy Bettis, for the Weslaco Panthers.
Ball carrier Jeremy Bettis running up the middle. No gain on the carry, sets up a 2nd and 10 from the 6. Defensively for the Bobcats, number 99, Juan Davila, number 94, David Garza.
Here's a 2nd and 10, another handoff to Bettis. Trying to make something happen at the line as he tries to shake a couple defenders. It's not going to happen. As he gets he's able to fall forward for maybe a gain of 6. A gain of 4. Actually going to bring up a 3rd and 7.
On the tackle, number 34, Jonathan Maldonado.
So Maldonado now making a big play for the defense here of the Edinburg High School Bobcats. 7:36 and counting. 3rd and 7 for the Panthers. Weslaco drops back to pass. Sepulveda launches one out to the left. No flag, and there it is going to be thrown late. We're going to call that pass interference on the Bobcats, specifically number 26, I believe.
21,
Braden Garza.
Pass interference on the defense, number 21. Spot foul, automatic first down.
It's going to be an automatic first for the Panthers, bringing up a 1st and 10 as they're able to get by there. Sepulveda takes a snap down to Pettis once again. Sepulveda is going to keep it for himself. Down to the right-hand side, he gets met by a couple Bobcats. And he's going to go for maybe a gain of 4, bringing up a 2nd and 6 here for the Weslaco Panthers.
Offside at the 20-yard line, 2nd and 6 for the Panthers.
High snap. Sepulveda gets it off to Pettis. And that's going to go backwards. Everything that Sepulveda got probably just lost there on that carry. As it knocks them back 2, bringing up a 3rd and 8. 6:36 and counting here in the 2nd quarter. Here we go, 3rd and 8. Panthers need 8 yards to keep the drive alive. Pressure coming from the Bobcats. Sepulveda looks one, launches it to the left-hand side. It goes incomplete, intended for number 11 of the Weslaco Panthers, Ryan Salazar. And there's the man with the breakup, number 21 on your screen, Nicholas Gonzalez. And that's going to be the end of drive numero 4 for the Panthers out of Weslaco High School. 6:04 left in the 2nd. Bobcats, they get another crack at it just before the half ends. We'll see how many more opportunities each team gets. As Bobcats, we mentioned it before, they've been taking time of possession on their end pretty seriously. Coach Rene Guzman believes in the clock control is the key to victory. Here's the punt away to Raul Ramirez. Going to be bouncing weirdly. It's going to stop down at the 41, and that's where the Bobcats start their next drive with 5:54. Panthers down on the field ready to go, but the Bobcats breaking the huddle pretty late. They're discussing what they want to do with these next 5 minutes and 53 seconds as the sun sets over the horizon here in Edinburg, Texas. Richard R. Flores Stadium is where we're located tonight. If you're watching live, I want to give you a quick shout out wherever you're watching from. Thank you for tuning in. Here's Santa Maria. 1st and 10, 40 at their own 41. They hand it off to Gonzalez. Takes it out to the left-hand side and gets brought down quickly.
Jacob Gonzalez is brought down by number 94, Matthew Garza.
Now the tackle there for the Panthers, Matthew Garza, the defensive end, making something happen. Only 2 yards on the gain for Gonzalez, brings up a 2nd and 8 for Edinburg High School. Two receivers to each side of Santa Maria. Gonzalez on his right, motioning over a man, turning it into trips. He's going to roll out to the right-hand side. He's going to set his feet, looks somewhere to go, and it's going to be a big sack down. Number 94 making another play, Matthew Garza. Back-to-back big plays for the man on the defensive end, number 94. There he is. There he is on your screen. 450 now. Same formation for the Bobcats. We'll see which side they motion over. If not, we'll see what play they decide to run here. I'm going to rule out a run play indefinitely. There's Santa Maria rolling out once again to the right. He's going to drop it to the left-hand side. The screen play, there's blockers downfield. Does Gonzalez have the speed for the first? He does. He has the speed for a couple more as well as he takes it all the way down to the Weslaco Panthers 30-yard line on a huge carry on the screen play.
At the 30-yard line by number 7, Evan Zamora, with that pass reception will be first down Bobcats.
Bobcats with another huge play. Santa Maria is going to take it for himself.
JT's
Take a look at that last replay. It's going to be on the right side of your screen. There's the man in motion. There's this perfect setup, split screen to the left-hand side. As Gonzalez was getting chased down by Evan Zamora. Couldn't get there in time for the first misdirection. Worked perfectly. Coach René Guzman's going to be happy about that one to film tomorrow, I'm more than sure. As the Bobcats are set up with a 2nd and 8 now. Santa Maria rolling to the right, has a blocker. Has a couple as he gets brought down past the first down. Probably past the 20-yard line as well. So another first down for the Bobcats as they keep the chains moving here. .319 and counting here in the second quarter. Bobcats with a 1st and 10, only 18 yards to go. And they got trips to the left. Weslaco Panthers loading the box. Looks like a blitz situation here, and indeed it is going to be a blitz. As the Panthers got into the backfield quickly. Good sportsmanship there. Helping up the opponent. Always good to see that down in the field.
Score for Weslaco. Bella 17, Weslaco East 6. PSA 10, Los Fresno 7. Burlington South and Hanna all tied up at 7. PSA North 13.
As the official stops the clock with a timeout. Looks like Weslaco is going to take their first of the half. 2 left for each coach. Coach Roy Stroman and Coach Guzman. They got 2 in their back pocket. With 2:41, we're going to take a break as well. We'll be back here on Real Sports Live in just a moment.
Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We are the Red Lady Raiders, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
And welcome back here to Real Sports Live. Both teams break the huddle. Down on the field are the Bobcats on the offense with trips to the left-hand side on the 2nd and 10 with 18 yards to go and 2:41 here left in the second. They lead by 3 points. They look to extend it +7. Here's Santa Maria launching one to the left. Pass is incomplete as Raul Ramirez couldn't keep his feet in bounds. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 10 now, 2:33. There's Ramirez on your screen right now. The defensive back covering
Pass intended
was Cesar Gomez.
With that incompletion, will set up a 3rd and 10 from the 18.
So here we go again. 3rd and 10, 18 yards to go. Bobcats going to get anything in 2 plays. And it's going to be Santa Maria under center. Wonder where they're going to run here. Man in motion. And it's going to be an I formation run to the left-hand side, and the Bobcats are there. Big tackle by number 9, Devin Fuentes, making a play, jumping into the backfield quickly, and the Bobcats extra point unit / field goal unit has to come back onto the field. 2:12 and counting here. It's going to be number 99, Juan Davila. He plays defensive line, and he kicks field goals and extra points for the Edinburg High School Bobcats.
Juan Davila will be attempting a 33-yard field goal at the home of number 80.
And like we mentioned, with time of possession and for Coach Rene Guzman, it's very important to him. He waited for the play clock to go all the way down to 0. Let a couple more seconds drip off the game clock with 1:47 now left in the second quarter. And he calls his second timeout. So he has one left, and we have a lot more as we're going to take one as well here on Real Sports Live.
You are watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash.
Here we go, the extra point attempt by Juan Davila. Down on the floor, almost blocked. It's going to be high. Does it have the distance as it hits the front of the crossbar? No good. And we take a look at that instant replay just for you. Here it is. There's the instant replay in full screen. There's Davila kicking it, thinking it's going to go, but it bounces right off the crossbar, and that goes no good with 1:41. The kick took off 5 seconds of the game clock, and now it is the Weslaco Panthers looking for a 80-yard drive to get into the end zone, take the lead at half. And it's all led by the quarterback, Sepulveda. Perez gets the handoff, cuts it inside, cuts it around, and it's going to be number 94 on the tackle for the Bobcats, David Garza.
Defensively for the Bobcats, number 94, David Garza. Holding, off with number 79. 10-yard penalty, remains first down.
And again, the little things we talked about earlier, that's a holding on the offense. The Weslaco Panthers sets them back 10 yards, so it would have been an 80-yard drive, turns now into a 90-yard hiccup. And they got to come up with something quick with a 1:35 left. It's now a 1st and 20. Sepulveda takes a snap with trips to the left-hand side. He hands it off to Perez, cuts it in, gets turned around once again, and that's going to be number 5 on the tackle, Homero Cardenas. Homero Cardenas making a play for the Edinburg High School Bobcats now. .110 and counting. Sepulveda takes a snap once again, drops back to pass, looking for the corner route. He's going to have his man wide open. That's number 1, Donnie Lincoln. And the clock continues to roll. Stops briefly for the change to move, and the Panthers rushing to the line of scrimmage. There's Sepulveda dropping back once again. Strikes Lincoln on the crossing route. He's going to jog out of bounds at the 50-yard line in a late hit, so count the 50-yard, the 12-yard reception, and then add on 15 more. And the Bobcats are sitting pretty at their own 35, or excuse me, the Panthers are sitting pretty at the opposite 35-yard line, I believe. Here's the official call.
Personal foul on the defense. 27, they hit out of bounds at the 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
You hear the Weslaco Panthers. We're on the away press box, so you're going to hear a lot of the Panthers. But when the Bobcats make a big play and the fans are quiet, you're going to be able to hear the Bobcats fans as they've come in bunches today. Here's a 1st and 10. Sepulveda dropping back to pass once again. Pressure coming, strikes one over the middle. Pass goes incomplete. Intended for number 11, Mekai Jones, with 35 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 35 seconds and 35 yards to go. Panthers can't afford any more holding penalties or bad runs. Everything has to be at least 5 to 10 plus yards these next couple of plays. Here's Sepulveda dropping back once again. Pressure coming from the Bobcats. Has time, takes a hit, launches one up, and falls incomplete. No late hit, nothing like that, not a call. In the backfield, 28 seconds, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and 10 for the Bobcats.
That being set at the 35, 3rd and 10 for the Panthers.
Excuse me, for the Panthers. Sepulveda with doubles. He's going to hand it off to Bettis, and he gets met quickly at the line of scrimmage. Offensive line not being much of a help here in the first half. David Garza makes a play, and the timeout gets called by Coach Roy Stroman with 22 seconds. And now one apiece. They all both share the same amount of timeouts. We'll be back after this here on Real Sports Live.
Blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are the Edinburg North Lady Cougars, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3.
Here we go, 22 seconds. The referee jumps in, not waiting for the clock to start. Here's Sepulveda now once again. 4th and 11. He drops back to pass. Pressure comes, lets one rip. And the pass is caught, excuse me. Huge catch right there for the Weslaco Panthers, number 3, Roy Stroman. And the last timeout is going to be called by Weslaco High School as we take a look at the instant replay. With 22 seconds, a huge play there. Sepulveda letting one rip. Top of your screen, you're going to see Stroman. He's going to beat his defender. Pressure coming. Sepulveda throws up a prayer, and he's able to bring it down at about the 3-yard line. A huge play there for the Panthers. And now they're set up with pretty good position. Not sure what the play call for the Panthers is here tonight or on this play. Run plays, they've been going, they've been getting their fair share, but on this drive, the Bobcats have been there in the backfield. Looks like they're going to overload the backfield now, overload the line, no receivers as they add a fullback for Bettis. Motioning over to the left, has to be a run to the left-hand side. Bettis gets the handoff. And he stops short in the backfield. No timeouts for the Panthers. They got to rush to the line with 7 seconds left. And an official's timeout is just going to be a player down on the field. Number 6, Jeremy Bettis. Injured down on the field with about 3 seconds remaining. And we're going to hope it's just a cramp. His athletic training staff is down there. So we're going to take a break, and we're going to be back to see what the Panthers have in store for us with 3 seconds left. Matter of fact, we're going to stay with you. Bettis just got back up, able to jog it off his own 2 feet. And the Panthers have to set up quick because once the clock rolls, once the official blow the whistle, well, the clock starts rolling. There's only about 2 seconds left.
Angel Lopez will be attempting 27-yard field goal.
So they're already set up quickly and they're ready to roll. And here's the official. He's going to make a call.
All right, we have a 10-second runoff. That's the end of the first half.
So the Panthers don't have a chance to get one through the uprights. They're going to call it 10-second runoff. So we're going to let our 2 seconds run out the clock right here. And that's going to do it for the first half of action here at Richard R. Flores Stadium. The Bobcats able to go up 3-0 on a extra point, or excuse me, a field goal by Juan Davila, the defensive lineman. And the 10-second runoff rule did not fall into the favor of the Weslaco Panthers. Only 2 seconds left. They were lined up. Once the whistle blew, they were ready to go. But of course, the rules are the rules, and they got to head to the locker room. So both teams in the locker rooms, we're going to see some halftime performances by the Weslaco Panthers and then the Edinburg High School Bobcats. And we're going to talk some football midway through. Going to bring in some scores from around the valley of the games that we have covered. And then I'm going to give some insight personally of what I see that both teams can fix, adjust, do differently, and keep the same. So I'm Brandon Guzman for the first half of action. 28 minutes is going to be our set time for halftime. And we're going to be back in momentarily with you here on Real Sports Live. So stay tuned, stay with us, because we got you covered for some RGV football.
The award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
We're the Edinburg Lady Bobcats, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
It's easy, the choice is yours. You can click fruya.com 24/7 or visit us here personally in our beautiful showroom. Step in or click and stand out. Look for your motors. We're always at your service.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We're the Mission Lady Eagles, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
Forever Memories Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for a fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
We're the Mission Vets Lady Patriots, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Valley View Lady Tigers, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Via ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
Hi, I'm Rod Rodriguez and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sun rises and sun sets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We're the St. Joe Bloodhound Cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live!
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
We are the Border Cowgirls, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeehaw!
It's easy, the choice is yours. You can click FruYou.com 24/7 or visit us here personally in our beautiful showroom. Step in or click and stand out. Look for your motors. We're always at your service.
We're the San Bernardino Lady Trojans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Ibanez Tortilleria, serving up freshly made in-house corn and flour tortillas since 1994. Try our delicious menudo, tasty barbacoa, fresh tamales, tacos, pareadas with juicy grilled chicken, and tender fajitas. On Mondays, buy one barbacoa taco and get one free if you mention that you're a Bloodhound fan. Located at 4726 Paredes Line Road, Brownsville, Texas. Open every day at 6:30 a.m. till 9 p.m. To order, contact 956-541-9594.
We are the Weslaco Lady Panthers, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We are the Red Lady Raiders, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are the Edinburg North Lady Cougars, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo! We're the Pace Lady Vikings, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
We're the Edinburg Lady Bobcats, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
It's easy. The choice is yours. You can click Furya.com 24/7 or visit us here personally in our beautiful showroom. Step in or click and stand out. Blue Furya Motors, we're always at your service.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We're the Mission Lady Eagles, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for a fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
We're the Mission Vets Lady Patrons, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
I love what I do. I
love
really
what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Valley View Lady Tigers, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
Hi, I'm Rodo Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We're the St. Joe Floodhound Cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
We are the Border Cowgirls, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeehaw!
It's easy. The choice is yours. You can click Furya.com 24/7 or visit us here personally in our beautiful showroom. Step in or click and stand out. Blue Furya Motors, we're always at your service.
We're the San Bernardino Lady Trojans, and you're watching
Ibanez Tortilleria, serving up freshly made in-house corn and flour tortillas since 1994. Try our delicious menudo, tasty barbacoa, fresh tamales, tacos, pareadas with juicy grilled chicken, and tender fajitas. On Mondays, buy one barbacoa taco and get one free if you mention that you're a Bloodhound fan. Located at 4726 Paredes Line Road, Brownsville, Texas. Open every day at 6:30 a.m. till 9 p.m. To order, contact 956-541-9594.
We are the Weslaco Lady Panthers, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We are the Red Lady Raiders, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you, Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are the Edinburg North Lady Cougars, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo! We're the Pace Lady Vikings, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
We're the Edinburg Lady Bobcats, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
It's easy. The choice is yours. You can click FruYou.com 24/7 or visit us here personally in our beautiful showroom. Step in or click and stand out. Blue Freya Motors, we're always at your service.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We're the Mission Lady Eagles, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for a fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
We're the Mission Vets Lady Patriots, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Valley View Lady Tigers and you're watching Real Sports Live.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
Hi, I'm Rodo Rodriguez and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sun rises and sun sets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We're the St. Joe Bloodhound Cheerleaders and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
We are the Border Cowgirls and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeehaw!
It's easy, the choice is yours. You can click Fruya.com 24/7 or visit us here personally in our beautiful showroom. Step in or click and stand out. Look Fruya Motors, we're always at your service.
We're the San Bernardino Lady Trojans and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Ibanez Tortilleria, serving up freshly made in-house corn and flour tortillas since 1994. Try our delicious menudo, tasty barbacoa, fresh tamales, tacos, pareadas with juicy grilled chicken, and tender fajitas. On Mondays, buy one barbacoa taco and get one free if you mention that you're a Bloodhound fan. Located at 4726 Paredes Line Road, Brownsville, Texas. Open every day at 6:30 a.m. till 9 p.m. To order, contact 956-541-9594.
We are the Weslaco Lady Panthers and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We are the Red Lady Raiders and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past? First pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are the Edinburg North Lady Cougars, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
The Brownsville Independent School.
And welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen, to Real Sports Live. I'm Ryan Guzman. Still here, still with you. As we take a look at the score right now, still 3-0. With about 2:30 left in the halftime portion of the football game. Both teams already on the field, stretching, warming up, and it is the Weslaco Panthers trailing by 3. And in my opinion, I believe that is all on them. Wrong play calls at the wrong time. The offensive line not helping out. Sepulveda, I just got word that he is a new quarterback this year, and that Coach Roy Stroman said that he's been improving every week so far throughout fall camp, week 1, week 2, and here we are in week 3 of football already. So it takes a little time to get adjusted to a new quarterback and a new system at that. But Sepulveda, being a junior, he has 1 year of varsity. He's getting 1 year of varsity experience, and then he's going to have next year. So look out for him next year. It might be a problem for teams around the valley, especially in the district where the Weslaco Panthers are. But one thing that we are going to address for sure is the offensive linemen for the Weslaco Panthers not playing as good as I believe they could be playing. Here, many runs going for, in crunch time situations, going for probably 3 or 4 yards. They let the pressure get to themselves, in my opinion, and not many yards for Bettis as he has to try and fight for those yards, maybe getting an ankle twisted down in the pile or something like that, as we saw just before the half ended. As there are the Weslaco Panthers coming out onto the field. About 50 seconds, a minute left till the halftime segment is over. And then we take a look at the Edinburg High School Bobcats and what they can do and what they can improve on. And in my opinion, it is just the play calling and the play execution. They can't get that part right. Not too many penalties we've seen from the Bobcats, just the typical personal foul penalties for Edinburg High School. Other than that, is not too many that we can be pointing out and pointing fingers at, as Santa Maria has been playing good through the air and on the run, taking his time on reads and things of that nature. Gonzalez has been a bruising back so far. Offensive line helping out just a good amount. And well, the defense, they're holding their own. Still a goose egg on the board for the Panthers as they're going to be kicking off first. So the Bobcats defer to the second half, and we get to see what they can do here now as they're going to be coming out of the tunnel. There they go, racing out. And we get the kicking return unit going. The cheerleaders flipping, doing the back flips from one end of the end zone. Some stopping at the 30, some still going all the way into right where the Weslaco Panthers are set up for the kickoff. So that's just what we are and what I see both teams are in a certain situation right now. The play execution, the play calling could be better on the Weslaco Panthers side. Not sure why you run the ball if you are third and 8. You're going to overload. That does help, but of course, the offensive lineman's not playing so great. I say you take a chance through the air as Sepulveda has been able to throw one up. His receivers have been able to get open. I say you take a chance on one of those. So the play call on the run was probably not ideal at that situation, but of course, Coach Roy Stroman had different things, different thoughts going in his head at the time being, or his offensive coordinator. But with that being said, we are going to take it at 3, put 12 on the board, and bring us to the start of the third quarter. Weslaco with the goose egg, Bobcats with 3, and the kick is away. The first time we see the Panthers kick it away tonight, and it's going to be all the way fielded probably about the 7-yard line. Taking it down the sideline, cutting corners. It's going to be number 81 on the return, it seems to be Ethan Calderon. Calderon with a nice return. Not quite what they want it to be at the 25, but it's going to be at the 19. And that's where he's going to step out first. So the Bobcats on offense once again. They've punted several times out of about the 4 or 5 drives they had in the first half. Time of possession was a big essence for them as they kept control of the clock most of the majority of the first quarter, and then leading into the second quarter as well. Here's Santa Maria. He's going to motion over Gonzalez with a 2-back split. They're going to hand it off to Gonzalez. He has a hole, he has space, and a big hit coming from the Panthers. That is number 0, Gavin Silva, on the big hit for Weslaco. .11:30, 2-back split once again. Santa Maria rolls out to the left. He's going to tuck in and run as he takes the corner, and he gets brought down by the defensive lineman, chasing him down. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down in some situation here. Looks like a 3rd and 3 is where they're going to be lined up at. A 2nd and 6 sets them up with a 3rd and 3, 3rd and 2 officially. Another 2-back set once again for the Bobcats. Santa Maria hands it off to Gonzalez. He's going to push forward, and he looks like he's going to go for about a 1 yard. It's going to bring up a 4th and 1 here for the Bobcats with 10:41, and we're going to see if Coach Guzman decides to punt it away early, and he's going to bring on the punt unit. Not a good start to the second half here for Edinburg High School, but still plenty of football left to be played here, 3 quarters. They have a chance to tack on a couple more points, and the Panthers, we're going to see them as they come up big with a 3 and out to start the half. I wonder what the environment in the locker room like that was for them. It is Jeremy Perez, the lonesome returner, as he awaits the return from Juan Davila. It's going to go out of bounds at the 31. The official spot is going to be the 34, and that's where the Panthers were going to take over. There we go. 1st and 10 for the Panthers at their own 34. The handoff to Perez. The offensive lineman creating a hole. Perez taking off down the right-hand side. Has nobody there to catch him. The 20, the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown for the Weslaco Panthers. The extra point is good, and the Panthers strike on the first play. A touchdown by Jeremy Perez. We'll be back with a kickoff in just a moment here on Real Sports Live.
A safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
We're the Edinburg Lady Bobcats, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
It's easy, the choice is yours. You can click ForYou.com 24/7 or visit us here personally in our beautiful showroom. Step in or click and stand.
And a huge turn of events there for the Weslaco Panthers as the offense stopped differently. Sepulveda able to jog back on the field with his arsenal of talent. Bettis and the offensive lineman able to talk some things over through at the halftime. We're going to see what the Panthers can do here now. They lead 7-3. It's going to be another handoff to Bettis. The blocks are there. Bettis breaks loose. Falls inside the 5-yard line down to the 4. And all of a sudden, this has become an all Jeremy Bettis third quarter at the start. They have a chance from the Panthers side. Saying go. Bettis with the handoff. He gets railed. Number 89 there in the backfield is going to be Jordan Ayala making a play for the Bobcats.
Jeremy Bettis brought down by number 89, Jordan Ayala. Loss of about 3 yards on the carry, sets up a second and goal from the 6.
There we go. 9 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. And the Panthers have come off to a hot start. Bobcats don't know what hit them. Coach Roy Stroman, I wonder what he said at half. There's his man, Lincoln, down at the 1, diving into the end zone, a touchdown for the Weslaco Panthers. Once again, Donnie Lincoln making it happen. Another 7 on the board for the Panthers. Here's the instant replay of Lincoln's touchdown. A great play nonetheless, exactly what we talked about, what the Panthers needed here in this one. And they came and delivered. Able to make a play as he dives in. And now all of a sudden it is a 14-3 ball game. What started off as a goose egg and me saying just before the half that the offensive lineman needed to pick it up. Well, I'm sure the coach knew the same thing and they headed into the halftime, and I'm sure the offensive lineman had a great talk, or a good talk, not in their favor. Some not so pretty words are probably exchanged, and the defense and special teams unit coming out to play. Here's another return. There's Calderon. He's going to get dropped out at about the 19, maybe the 20. And then all of a sudden, Weslaco leads 36-8. And Jeremy Bettis, a huge play to start us off. And then number 1, Donnie Lincoln, finishing it off here for the Panthers. Here we go, the Bobcats, now they have an opportunity to answer back. Leading 3-0 into the half, they find themselves down 14-3, only 4 offensive snaps. And they hand it off once again. Santa Maria is going to keep it. He has a lane down the left-hand side, a couple guys to beat as he cuts the corner to the sideline, and a huge first down gain, probably 15 or plus on that one. Santa Maria making it look easy as he's able to get loose. .829 and counting. Clock stops out of bounds on the referee's whistle. It's going to resume. Man in motion once again. Bobcats, read option. Gonzalez and Santa Maria, he gets flipped in the air, and a nice stop right there for the Panthers is going to bring up a 2nd and 8, 2 yards on the game.
Gain of 2 yards by Santa Maria. That sends up a 2nd and 8 from the 38.
So the Bobcats now set up at their own 38 with the clock dripping once again. Man in motion. Trying to misdirect, trying to read this defense. Santa Maria able to break one loose in the backfield, but brought down after a gain of maybe 3 or 4. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 5 here for EHS.
Cesar Gomez.
We go 3rd and 4, 7-12 and counting. Santa Maria, pressure coming from the Panthers. He's going to quarterback keep it once again. He gets the first as he pushes forward, the offensive line helping with the moving of the sticks. On that last play, it's going to be a 1st and 10 as the Bobcats keep their drive alive once more. Clock control once again. We talked about in the first half for the Bobcats. And I'm sure that's what Coach Guzman is going for here once again. Handoff to Gonzalez down the middle. And that's going to be a nice gain of 9, bringing up a 2nd and 9. Only 1 to go here for the
Brought down inside the 45-yard line. Ball being set at the
for the Bobcats. Looks like a 2nd and 2 actually. Another quarterback keeper for Santa Maria, protecting the football at all costs as he goes forward for your 1st down and more. And the Bobcats keep the chains moving. 6:06.
Hayden Claudio Pena. And number 20, Cesar Gomez.
Santa Maria once again, that goes nowhere. 2nd and 10 as he makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe 2nd and 9 as he gains 1. Santa Maria hands it off. He's going to RPO it out to his receiver. Number 4 comes up with the catch for Edinburg High School. That's Rivers Martinez making a play.
With that reception, that's enough yardage for a Bobcat first down.
.442. 1st and 10 for the Bobcats as they take their time moving down the field. A couple runs here and there that gone nowhere, that gone for 10, 15, maybe 9. Here's a man in motion once again, misdirection of the defense. And it's going to be a RPO. They're going to hand it off to Gonzalez, and the ball comes loose. Bobcats falling it. Number 11, Raul Ramirez, able to be there to save the day and keep the Bobcats drive alive. 4:14 and counting here.
Ball carrier on that play, number 30, Jacob Gonzalez.
There's Santa Maria. Launching one down the left-hand side, has a receiver, and that goes incomplete. Number 4, Rivers Martinez going for it once again. And number 23 on the defense for the Weslaco Panthers, Damian Ochoa, there on the coverage, not letting anything get past him. The no-fly zone on that side. And a timeout down in the field. It's going to be taken by the Bobcats. They're going to figure out what they want to do on this 3rd and 9. We're going to take one as well here on the Real Sports Live.
We're always at your service.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We're the Mission Lady Eagles, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something...
So here we are. This is 3rd and 9 for the Bobcats. Man in motion is Ramirez. Santa Maria has a man open down the left-hand side. Man falls, intercepted, and going the other way. Number 15 for the Weslaco Panthers, Jaden Garcia. And a flag down on the play. Might be an excessive celebration, but number 15, Garcia, able to make a huge play. Acrobating his body in a certain type of way. His body shouldn't be moving, and gets the interception as a receiver for the Bobcats was falling. But here's the play call, or here's the flag, and what the official call is for the penalty down on the field.
Dead ball. Penalty on Weslaco.
There's going to be a dead ball infraction and unsportsmanlike conduct. So that's going to send them back half the distance to the goal, and now Weslaco's backed up at the 2-yard line, needing 98 yards to go here to continue their offensive drives of success. Here's Sepulveda in the backfield. It's actually going to be Bettis. It's going to be a wildcat formation, and Bettis is going to take that probably to the 3-yard line, so only a yard on that wildcat play. It's actually number 5, Ethan Cardenas, on the carry for the Weslaco Panthers, and now Andres Sepulveda comes back into the ball game. Sepulveda motions out. Perez, he's going to find his man, Lincoln, down in the middle. He's going to cut it inside and gets gang tackled by a couple Bobcats. That's number 5, Homero Cardenas, leading the charge. And 2:45 left to play here in the third. And a couple big plays coming up as once we have the opportunity to show the replay. If another big play doesn't happen here, we're going to show the interception by Garcia. Here's Sepulveda handing it off to Perez. Another big play in action. He has blocking downfield, and he gets drugged down in the back by number 35, Woodrow Villarreal. So the Panthers rushing to the line quickly, 2:12 and counting here in the third. Two-back set for Sepulveda. They hand it off. It's going to be a quarterback keeper. He has blocks and he has a hole to go through, but a flag down on the play. It's going to stop it at 1:57. Here's the official.
Holding. Offense, 73. 10-yard penalty. No first down.
It's going to be a holding on the offense, so it sets them back. And here is an opportunity to show the interception of number 15, Jaden Garcia. You see where Santa Maria wanted the ball, and Garcia able to acrobat his body in a certain type of way to get the interception, and then the flag was thrown, unfortunately. But a 1st and 20 here for the for the Panthers. And they are going to hand it off to a new running back that's in the game now. He's going to cut it to the right-hand side. That's number 21, Eli Rodriguez. 1:30 left to play here in the third quarter, and the Weslaco Panthers have sprung out to a hot start. And here they are controlling the clock. This time it's their turn with a 2nd and 14. Down on the field at their own 29-yard line. He's going to motion out Lincoln from the backfield. He's going to set up in the slot. Sepulveda takes a snap and hands it off once again to Rodriguez.
Rodriguez on the carry. Brought down by number 5, Roberto Cardenas.
Sepulveda dropping back, trips to the left-hand side. He has time by the offensive lineman. He's just going to let one rip to number 13, is intended for Mekai Jones. But as he was getting hit, the ball came loose. So that's going to bring up a 4th and 10. 3 and out here for the Weslaco Panthers with 28 seconds. They still lead by 2 scores, give or take.
Returner for the Bobcats, number 11.
And it's going to be Ramirez, the double R. Raul Ramirez back to receive for the Edinburg High School Bobcats. Snap is away. Good punt. Skyrocketed. And the Panther is there just in case Ramirez wants to try something funky. It's going to take off about 3 seconds, bring us down to the 25-second mark. And the Bobcats back on offense with 25 left. In the first quarter, they trail 14-3 as their drive was stopped short by Jaden Garcia. It was Pettis and Lincoln who contributed to the first touchdowns of the game for the Bobcats that came here in the second half. And we'll see how this defense for Weslaco can hold up here. They got the first turnover on their side, and they bull rush through the defensive line, but a man open gets overthrown by Santa Maria and in Rivers Martinez.
Defensive coverage by Jaden Garcia.
Garcia covering Martinez right there. Already has an interception here, looking for another. I would make his night. A good ride back home. Here's Santa Maria rolling out to the right-hand side. He picks up extra blockers, and he's going to take off by himself, but a big hit comes, and he's able to get back by the help of his offensive lineman. It's going to take us down to about the final seconds, and it's going to be the Bobcats and the Panthers taking us to the fourth quarter of action. The fours are up on both sides of the stands. The fans have them up for the Panthers, and so do the Bobcats. There's only 12 minutes left of football, not much time for the Bobcats to catch up. If that's what they're wanting to do, this Panthers defense, or this Panthers team as a whole, has exploded out of the second half. 14 unanswered, and that's where we're sitting now. 14-3 with a 3rd and 9. And the Edinburg High School Bobcats not wanting to go down in front of their own home crowd for the 2nd time in a row. Last week they fell to Edinburg Vela. We talked about that one already. It was a 55-13 loss, and they were the home team, and they're home once again. They don't want to repeat of last week. They want to squeeze out a victory, but right now they need about 11 points to just tie us up. Here's Santa Maria. Goes out to his left, comes back to his right. The misdirection screen goes nowhere, intended for Gonzalez, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So the Bobcats having to punt it away once again. That's not what they're looking to do here.
Returner for the Panthers, number 6, Jeremy Fett, excuse me, number 1, I believe, Donnie Lincoln.
Here's the punt away. Lincoln back, and it's going to be out of bounds at about the 45.
Has the most spirit. Cheerleaders are looking to see who has the most spirit. Is it Section A? Is Section B? Is it Section C? Is Section D? Is it the student section?
So here we are. 147, correction on our side. And it's going to be the Panthers, 2-back set now. Sepulveda takes a snap, hands it off to Perez. Takes the edge, down the sideline, puts his shoulder down, and he gets just enough for a 1st down and more. But a flag down on the field once again. Here's the head official on the call.
Looks like the cheerleaders and administration have made their decision. I believe it's going to be Section E. Congratulations.
It's a little difficult to hear the official, but it's going to be a holding, I believe. It set him back 10 yards, so the offensive line, we talked about it, they were doing good. And now they just let one slip, but with the lead they have right now, it seems to be okay as the clock continues to roll with 11:35. Here's Sepulveda handing it off to Perez once again. He goes forward for about 3. So a 1st and 20 turns into a 2nd and 17.
Short gain of 2 yards sets up a 2nd and 18 to 37.
There we go. Actually a 2-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 18, their own 37-yard line. Sepulveda launches one to the right. As the pass complete, that's number 12 on the reception. We got Gabriel Renteria Garcia. Letting one rip, has a man wide open, and Renteria Garcia can't get that one to go and stick to the gloves. A 4th and 11 could have been a huge gain, and the drive could have been alive. Probably could have called that a touchdown, as he did have another receiver down there to block. But it's going to turn into a punt here for the Weslaco Panthers. 10:23 here in the 4th. And the Bobcats going to be more of a fast-paced offense come this next drive if they want to get down the field and have a chance, or have another chance to get it back if, say, they do score. The punt is up away, a nice skyrocket punt. Ramirez calls a fair catch. He's going to call it there at about the 17-yard line is where the Bobcats are going to start drive number 2 or 3 here of the half. Go, 1st and 10 for the Bobcats, their own 17-yard line. Motioning over a man. It's a new quarterback in the system behind the center. It's going to be number 12, I believe, on the rush. Ryan Abrego.
On the carry. Coming up on the tackle, number 0, Gavin Seaman.
Abrego motioning over his man once again. Fake jet sweep. He's going to hand it off to Ramirez, or excuse me, to Gonzalez down the middle.
Jacob Gonzalez running up the middle.
Gonzalez getting another one.
Ball being set at the 26-yard line, 3rd and short for the Bobcats.
Abrego once again going nowhere, getting brought down probably behind the line of scrimmage or at it. It's going to be number 7 on the tackle, Evan Zamora. The defensive back making a big play there with 9:20 and counting here. They continue to roll the clock. Looks like they're going to give him the first.
It's a Bobcat first down.
Barely he gets it. But the Bobcats nonetheless are able to move the chains here. Abrego once again. He gets brought down. Big play, but a flag comes in. And that is going to be number 9, Devin Fuentes. That's the, here's the official. So personal foul, a face mask on the defense on Fuentes, and it sets the Bobcats up 15 plus. So they move from their own 27 with a 1st and 10 all the way to their own 42-yard line with a 1st and 10 and 8:50 and counting here in the 4th quarter. Here's Abrego. They hand it off once again. Gonzalez gets it. He goes nowhere, bringing up a 2nd and 10.
Jacob Gonzalez. Gonzalez right now at the 42-yard line by number 64. Nomo Ferreira.
Go, 2nd and 10, 8:13 and counting. Abrego rolling out to his left-hand side. Doesn't set his feet. He's going to find his man, Ramirez, as he gets brought down after a gain of about 8, maybe 9, bringing up a 3rd and 1 or 2. Bringing up a 3rd and 2, so it is indeed a gain of 8. Abrego is going to keep it for himself. He gets stuffed at the line of scrimmage. That might have been number 62 or 92. Making the stop. We're going to give them both credit. That's Miguel Rodriguez in 92 and Fabian Martinez in 62. Here we go. Crunch time. 4th and 2. Could the Bobcats get 2 yards? Panthers overload the box and they get them offside, so a free play. And Abrego's going to go for it. Incomplete, but they get the free 5 yards. Here's the official. The defensive line jumped. Just what they did not need. Here's the official. So it is offsides on the defense. That's number 52 jumping the snap, Darren Hanks. As the Bobcats await the play call from the sideline, Abrego stays at quarterback. Santa Maria got subbed out at the beginning of this drive. Not too sure if that's the last time we see him see of him tonight. Here's Abrego, quarterback keeper. He's going to take it to the right-hand side. He's going to lower his shoulder, make it past the 40, all the way down to the 39-yard line of the Panthers territory. .705 and counting here in the fourth. Abrego has nowhere to go, and he gets brought down behind the line of scrimmage. 94, Matthew Garza making a play. And it looks like we have a player down as well. Able to get back up quickly, but I'm sure they're still going to grant the injury timeout. A little advantage for the players to catch a breather here. Stops the clock with 6:43. Ladies and gentlemen, if you do not follow us on our socials, make sure you go check us out. We are starting to post our weekly schedules on where we're going to be this weekend. So if you check out our Facebook or Instagram and Twitter, well, you know where we're going to be at for tonight, tomorrow, and come Saturday for volleyball for the varsity division. Here's a 3rd and 5 with 6:30 here in the fourth. Abrego rolling out to the left. The lefty still looking for room to run. He's just going to throw it out of bounds. And I guess the cheerleaders were an option as a receiver and target. That's going to be incomplete. And it's going to bring up a 4th and 5 for the Bobcats. But they are going to stay on their field. They need to convert this to keep the drive alive. Can the Weslaco Panthers, do they have one more stop in them? We're going to find out right now. Abrego in the empty set. It could be anything, and a quarterback keeper is definitely an option here. He's been running the ball pretty wild. But it's going to be Coach Roy Stroman calling a timeout, using his first of the half with 6:17 left to play in the fourth. We'll be back after this here on Real Sports Live.
Half to half. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for a fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
We're the Mission Vets Lady Patriots, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Valley View Lady Tigers, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Here we are back, fourth quarter, 6:17 and a 4th and 5 for the Bobcats. Abrego still in the empty set. We'll see what he can do here. The game is basically on the line. He has to scramble out, has nowhere to go, falls forward, and the the Panthers stop him short. And Abrego can't get to the first down marker. The big number 44, making a play here for the Weslaco Panthers and Jeremiah Vega. All the Bobcats have to do here is get a stop, hopeful for a fumble recovery and interception, or a big 3-and-out here. As for the Weslaco Panthers, a couple first downs basically seals the deal. If you get into field goal range, you have a kicker that can kick it through the uprights without a problem. So if you're in field goal range, you extend your lead by about 14, 2 scores. You're in a good situation here. Here's Sepulveda cutting loose, the 20, the 10, and touchdown for the Weslaco Panthers, but a flag back down at the line of scrimmage. We're going to give it a highlight reel regardless. A nice play as he was able to zigzag through the offensive line and through the defensive line. It's going to be on the Edinburg Bobcats, so a touchdown, and 7 more go on the board for Weslaco High School. The Panthers putting on here now 20-3 the score, as Coach Roy Stroman is going to deny it. He's going to decline the penalty regardless, we have to announce what it was. It's going to be an illegal chop block on the Bobcats. There you go, the official has confirmed the touchdown is good. So 20-3, we thought the Bobcats had a stop in them. We spoke too soon. The Panthers able to come up big and take the lead 20-3. Kick is up. It is good. Number 18 able to get it to the upright. Angel Lopez. And here's a touchdown run from Andres Sepulveda. It's going to be a read option. You see him there, able to cut corners. And just has the speed to outrun the Bobcats secondary and the speed in his receivers to get in front of the secondary, slow him down just a bit. And that puts that 21-3. Both teams rushing to the field on the special teams unit. There's going to be a holding. Another flag gets thrown down, either an illegal block in the back or a holding penalty. Here's the official on the call as he gets it relayed from his peers. Penalties on the ground, and they're both for Edinburg High School. It's going to be an illegal block in the back, and then illegal hands, a holding, which is 10 yards, and then the illegal hands to the face and personal fouls 15. So that's the one that Coach Stroman is going to accept, and that's going to put him half the distance to the goal. So a drive that could have potentially started at around the 25-30 yard line ends up starting at the 11-yard line of the Edinburg High School Bobcats, and they got 5:52 to work with, about 89 yards to go. Here's the quarterback keeper by Abrego once again.
Ryan Alcohol running up the middle. He's tripped up by number 52, Aaron Hanks.
5:28 and counting here in the fourth. Abrego drops back to pass. Has the receiver open. It is dropped incomplete. Intended for number 11, Raul Ramirez, the man on the deflection right there. Defensive back. Ryan Gonzalez on the coverage as free safety. Able to make a big play. Break that one up. If Ramirez was able to break loose, could have been 6 for all we know. 5:20 here in the fourth. Bobcats faced with a 3rd and 5. Abrego rolls out once again, launches across body, and a flag just comes flying in from the opposite side of the field. Could be a holding. And here's the official on the call once again.
Holding. Offense 26. 10-yard penalty. Field remains. Third down.
So it's going to be a holding on the offense, and the Bobcats doing it to themselves at this point. The 3rd and 5 turns into a 3rd and 15 with 10 yards back. I believe it should put them at their own 1, but it's going to be half the distance to the goal. They're already backed up enough. So it's going to turn into a 3rd and 15 at their own 6. And in motion, Abrego passing it once again is going to launch one open. His receiver is not open, and the back shoulder throw does not go either. So that's going to do it for that drive as the punt unit comes back on with 4:50 here in the 4th. Here's the punt from the back of the end zone. Another flag comes in, and the punt's away. It's going to be fair caught by number 19 there, Ryan Gonzalez. But here is the other flag.
There is multiple flags on the play.
And the official on the call, we'll see what he has to say about that. What it actually was, could have been a false start, probably another holding. All right, so we're not too sure what that call actually was, but it's going to be 5 yards back on the Panthers nonetheless.
To the 49-yard line, 1st and 10, Panthers.
Still in a good situation here with a 1st and 10. And the wave is being done here on the Weslaco side of the stadium. There we go. 4:43 and counting. 1st and 10 at their own 49. Sepulveda drops it. He's able to pick it up, but coming in into the backfield, number 94 for the big play, David Garza. And he gets a sack registered next to his name on the stat sheet for tonight. Might be his 2nd or 3rd, but for sure it is his 2nd or 3rd tackle for loss. He's been in the backfield all night here. And in at running back is number 21 for the Panthers, Eli Rodriguez. So Sepulveda and Rodriguez in the backfield together. They wait, and Coach Stroman's going to have them wait till the play clock runs down. It's at 4. They snap the ball. A quick river screen. It goes down the middle. They're chugging for a couple more.
Ethan Cardenas on the flanker screen.
And it's going to be number 5 on the reception, Ethan Cardenas. And then the timeout gets called by Coach Stroman. 3:41. We take one as well. Be back after this here on Real Sports Live.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at 1st and Jackson in Harlingen.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become.
And here we are back. 3rd and 12, 2-back split for the Panthers. Sepulveda hands it off. And Perez It's actually Rodriguez who gets the handoff, and it's going to be the Bobcats calling another timeout. So 3:40 is what the clock stops at. We're going to take another look at that run. There's that last play, the big play by number 94, David Garza. Here's an instant replay. Capitalizing off of a bad snap on Sepulveda there. The offensive lineman, the center, couldn't get that one to go. Timeout over. Quick highlight reel for you guys. If you're watching, let us know where you're watching from. It's always good to know where we have fans watching. We have one guy watching from Harlingen.
Laredo United South 21, PSA North 20. La Gruya 35, Roma 28. It's Fresno's 28, PSA High 24.
It's going to be the Panthers punting this one away with 3:40 left in the fourth. On the 4th and 9, ball at midfield. If it's a good punt, they could pin them back deep into their own territory. Rugby style is what they're going to go for. And he's going to take off and run with it. Trying to cut a corner, and that's not going to be a smart move by the punter there.
Angel Lopez.
And Angel Lopez.
Brought down. Midfield will be a turnover.
And he got lucky that no flag is being thrown.
Have a 1st and 10 at midfield with 3:34
The official was looking for the ball.
in the fourth quarter.
A couple people watching from Houston, from Louisiana. Tough loss for the LSU Tigers back on Sunday. Not sure we're going to mention that one here. Got another one watching from San Diego, California. A couple miles down the road, you got LA playing right now. It's the Rams and the Bills playing. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 50. Santa Maria's back in. He's running around the backfield like a chicken without a head, and he gets brought down from the back. Number 14 or 19. It's actually going to be number 19 again, making another play for the Weslaco Panthers, Ryan Gonzalez. And the clock continues to roll here. Under 3 minutes to play here in the fourth. 21-3, the Panthers lead. Bobcats looking for a score. Santa Maria rolls out to the right. Has a receiver, launches it out of bounds. Pass goes incomplete, intended for number 11 in Raul Ramirez. Here's a 3rd and 7 play at the Panthers' 47-yard line. Santa Maria sits in the pocket. Pass goes incomplete. Could have been a big hit if it was complete. That one was intended for number 18, I believe. Or number 81, excuse me. Ethan Calderon. .245 and a 4th and 7. Bobcats, they need to take their chances here. Keep Santa Maria in the backfield. And the Panthers call their 2nd timeout. Bobcats with none sitting in their back pocket. And the Panthers now have just one more. If they get a stop here on this 4th and 7, that might be a ball game. A couple kneel downs or a couple first downs and then a kneel down. And that might just do it here. We'll be back after this here on Real Sports Live.
Society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
Hi, I'm Rod Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
Welcome back here to Real Sports Live. I'm Brandon Guzman. 2:44 left here in the fourth quarter as the Bobcats break the huddle on a 4th and 7. Weslaco Panthers had called the timeout. They want to talk some things over. Want to make sure they get this next play in their favor. Here's Santa Maria in the backfield. He motions over a receiver. He's going to drop back to pass. Everyone covered up. An out route falls short, intended for Ramirez, and that goes incomplete, shaving 4 seconds off the clock. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. And now the Bobcats gave it up. And the Panthers have it right back with 2:40 left in the fourth. So like I said before, maybe a first down and it might seal the deal here. Just no timeouts for the Bobcats, only one for the Panthers. It's going to be a handoff for Rodriguez. Number 21 gets it. Eli Rodriguez, the junior running back.
Eli Rodriguez, the ball carrier, brought down at the 49 by number 94.
24 and counting as the Bobcats take their time setting up. As we look ahead to the week or the year for this Weslaco Panther team after taking a victory here, they're now 3-0 on the season in non-district. Their next non-district game is going to be at home next week versus Sherryland, the Rattlers. They got to face the 3-0 undefeated Weslaco Panthers, and then they're going to have another home game, and they're going to be playing Laredo United South. There's another handoff as the Bobcats lose it. And they have an opportunity back with 1:47, so that's going to go back the other way, and the Bobcats now have it on offense once again. A late turnover, but they're going to have it nonetheless. And the offense for the Edinburg High School Bobcats comes back onto the field. And then not until the first month of October is when the Weslaco Panthers will have their first district game on the road against Harlingen. Then they have Los Fresnos at home. Go back on the road for 2 weeks against Rivera, Brownsville Rivera and Brownsville Hanna. And then their last district game is November 4th at home against San Benito. That's for the Weslaco Panthers. Here's the Bobcats on offense. Santa Maria takes his time. Pass goes incomplete, too high for Ramirez. As we take a look at the Bobcats schedule, they're going to fall to 1-2 at the first 3 weeks of the season. Then they're going to go face the other Weslaco team in Weslaco East in their next non-district game. So they have 4 non-district games, and we're going to see how that pans out for them next week. And then they have Mission on the road, Economides on the road, La Jolla here at home, Edinburg North away, and their last district game is going to be at home Thursday, November 3rd against the PSJ Bears. Here's Santa Maria rolling out to the right, has a receiver, incomplete, and a late hit, an unnecessary hit. Is going to give them 15 more. We did talk about the little mistakes happening, and there's one that shouldn't have happened. Here's the official on the call.
Unnecessary roughness on the pass. The 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
15 yards and an automatic first for the Bobcats. Puts them in Panther territory at the 33-yard line with a 1st and 10 and 139 here in the fourth quarter. They're still looking for a touchdown. They're still looking for points on the board. The clock starts. Here at 137, Santa Maria looking for somewhere to go. He gets almost brought down in the backfield. He's gonna have to tuck in and run, and a big hit comes. Number 62, the defensive lineman, comes in, and Fabian Martinez making a big play.
30-yard line by number 62, Fabian Martinez.
103 now. Weslaco's caught with 12 men on the field as they weren't able to race off in time. It's going to stop it with 56 seconds. And Weslaco was able to get the timeout off just before the man ran off the field and cost the team 5 yards. So we're going to take another one, and we'll be back after this here on Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We're the St. Joe Bloodhound Cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live!
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
And here we are back in the fourth quarter with 56 seconds left. And looking at the comments, we just got word that Vela beat Weslaco East 54-7. So another victory there for the Vela SaberCats. Here's Santa Maria letting one rip to the end zone. Incomplete it goes. Shaves off 4 seconds with 52 left. It brings up a 3rd and 6 now. Motion again. Santa Maria getting a screen off. Big hit comes. Number 9 laying the wood. Devin Fuentes. The clock continues to roll with a 4th and 5. Bobcats need a rush to the line. And after this, it's going to be one kneel down for the Panthers. And it should be the ball game. 17 seconds officially left in the ball game. Santa Maria gets the corner route, and it is incomplete. Stops the clock with 9 seconds. And once again, Weslaco's next game is going to be against Sherryland, and Bobcats next week are going to face the Weslaco East Panthers. This should be the ball game. Not sure what the whistles down on the field were. Probably a late hit. And the defense might have to step back on the field once again. Official talked with Coach Guzman. Now he's talking to Coach Roy Stroman. And let's see what he has to say. Here's the call. It's going to be a taunting, but it's going to be on the Weslaco Panthers, and they're going to send them back. 15 yards, but all they got to do is kneel it down, so that penalty doesn't matter. So tomorrow night we have Edinburg North and Sherryland Pioneer here at Richard R. Flores Stadium. I'm going to be here to announce that game. So if you're interested in some Friday Night Lights, well, Edinburg North and Sherryland Pioneer is going to be a good one. There's a kneel down by Sepulveda, and that's going to do it here for us at Richard R. Flores Stadium. The Weslaco Panthers exploding into the second half with a 14-0 or 14-3, 14 unanswered points, and then the last touchdown by the quarterback Sepulveda. that's going to do it here. Want to wish everyone a safe trip back to Weslaco, especially the fans, the football team, the band, the cheerleaders, and everyone else, the coaches as well, and the fans that showed up. So safe travels, all from Real Sports Live.